Hi everyone, it's Erica Benn. I am going to talk to you about Young Living's Seed to Seal promise. You'll see on almost all of your Young Living bottles, of course none of the ones I have in front of me have it, their little Seed to Seal emblem. So Seed to Seal is what really sets Young Living apart as the leader in essential oil quality and purity. So Young Living Seed to Seal promise really is their promise that from the time the seed is planted in the ground until that bottle is sealed and it's on its way to your house, they're going to do everything in their power to control that process, all the steps, all the players, everyone involved in that process to make sure that you get the highest quality essential oils delivered to your house for your use and your family's use. So let's break that down in a couple steps. What does that mean? Sourcing. Young Living is going to source all, organic, non-GMO. Actually, their standards are higher than organic, so you're getting the best of the best of the best seeds. Those seeds are going to be planted in native environments, native climates, so that it delivers the optimum plant, the best plant that seed can grow into is what Young Living wants to get. Their soils are never going to be treated with pesticides, herbicides, anything that's going to contaminate them. Hello, essential oils, that'd be kind of counterintuitive, right? So your farms are going to be fantastic. They've got global farms on 6 continents. All of the farms are either corporate owned or co-op owned with the local farmers, local growers, local harvesters. And one of the reasons that that's fantastic is it just helps support those local communities as well as maintaining the, what do I want to say, historical, I guess, traditional would be a better word, the traditional methods of growing and harvesting. So all of your plants are going to be, they're going to be hand picked, hand weeded, just really high quality. So that's kind of the growing side. What's next is the harvest, which we talked about a little bit, and then the processing. So all of your Young Living essential oils are either going to be steam distilled or cold pressed. Cold pressed is going to be more of your citruses like your limes, lemons, orange, tangerine, things that come from the rind of the plant, fruit in those cases, I guess. And your processing, the distillation will take place on site. The reason for that is your plants and your produce, your products, kind of your raw ingredients don't degrade during shipping from where they're harvested to where they're distilled. So if you keep those things close, it allows you to have higher quality essential oils. Along the same lines, during your distillation, there's going to be several testing. So Young Living does their own internal testing as well as third-party independent testing. On Young Living's internal side, they have over 180 combined years of experience on their research and testing side. So they will ensure that a product is never going to be delivered that's inferior. If a product doesn't meet the quality standards, Young Living will let the product go out of stock. They'll reject the batch, they'll reject the raw ingredients if they don't meet the compositions that they require. And the reason for that is they really have brand integrity in that they don't want to provide an inferior product. So they would rather let the product go out of stock rather than provide something that's going to be subpar to their standards, which says a lot for a company that their commitment is to quality as opposed to revenues. And then the last part is the seal. So we've talked about the seed, we've talked about the oil getting, from the seed into the oil, and then it goes into the bottle and be sealed to come to you. Yay! So Young Living controls all components. They inspect and hold to very high standards their suppliers that provide the bottles as well. So you're going to have bottles that aren't going to be contaminated potentially with chemical cleaning agents that could change the composition of the oils that are provided to you. So, that's a very, very brief kind of info on the Young Living Seed to Seal. And if you have further questions or you want to do a little more research on your own, I would encourage you to check out seed2seal.com and you can have all of your questions answered. Thanks, everyone. Hope that you learned something.